Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and today's video is going to be talking about another Christmas horror film. This is a newer Christmas horror film. It is currently available on Netflix, is where I watched it this evening. The name of the movie is called Red Christmas, and it stars one of my favorite leading ladies and someone that I had the honor of meeting earlier this year, and that is the beautiful Dee Wallace. And this is actually a film that she mentioned to my wife and I when I met her. This film is a very different type of horror film, and it was one that, based on the initial trailer, I had kind of an idea of what it was going to be like, but it turned out to be a completely different style of film. So it's set on Christmas Day, and what it deals with is it deals with a mother and her family, and the fact that she has to protect them from this deranged man, this deranged killer. In terms of the cast, like I said, you have Dee Wallace. Dee Wallace plays Diane. Rest of the cast, you have Jeff Morrell, who plays Joe. You have Sarah Bishop, who plays Susie. You have Janice McGavin, who plays Ginny. You have David Collins, who plays Peter. You have Gerard Odwyer as Jerry. And then you have Sam Campbell as Cletus. The movie was written and directed by Craig Anderson. I really loved this film. I was surprised how great this film was because it deals with so many different themes. It deals with anti-abortion themes. It deals with abandonment issues. It deals with children that are born with birth defects. There's so many things that are in this film that kind of, when it first starts out, you're seeing some of these imagery and you're going, what is this film going to be focusing on? And as the story plays out, you find out how all of these different themes are interwoven into this family and how the matriarch, Diane's character, fits into all of it. I don't want to talk a ton about all of the different variables that go into this film because I want people to experience it like I did. Like I said, I was floored by it. The performances in it are great. Dee Wallace is fantastic as Diane. I absolutely loved her in it, as I've loved her in everything that she's been in. As I mentioned in the video where I talked about meeting her, and even when I did get a chance to meet her and speak with her, you know, I told her that she very much reminds me, you know, growing up with her, she was almost like, you know, I looked at her like a mom. And, you know, it's funny because her name is Diane in the film and my mom's name is Diane. And there's a lot of things about Dee Wallace that remind me of my mom. And it's just kind of weird that that was her name in this film, but she does a fantastic job in this. Sam Campbell, who plays Cletus, who is the killer in the film, is very creepy. At first, when you first see him in the film, you don't know what to make of him. You don't know if it's almost playing it for laughs or tongue-in-cheek. But as the proceedings go on, it's a sad character. It's also a very threatening character. And there's this duality to him where, you know, like I said, I don't want to give too many things away, but I felt like it was handled very well. And it was very creepy, very, very, very creepy. It really got under my skin, some of the scenes in the film, and it's some imagery that I haven't been able to shake since watching it. And there's some other really good family dynamics in the film, especially with the characters of Susie and Ginny. You have Ginny, who's pregnant, is due any day now, and then you have Susie, who's been trying to conceive a child for a long time, so there's that resentment there. And that relationship, that strained relationship, came off really good, and both actresses did a great job of conveying that frustration and that resentment towards one another. I also really love the setting. It's in this isolated house, and they really did a great job of making it look like it's just out in the middle of nowhere with the fog and then the Christmas lights, and it's really a haunting location where this was shot. This film just really blew me away. I was shocked at how great it was, and I definitely will be adding it to my collection as soon as I find out if it is even available. I'm assuming it might not be available on DVD and Blu-ray for a while, but like I said, it is on Netflix. I definitely recommend checking it out for anybody that has a Netflix account. Great performances, great setting, very good gore. There's some tremendous gore in it, some gore that really shocked me. They went really far with it. There's some really heavy themes in this film, but it all works well. It's not overly preachy. I felt like it was really handled well, and everybody in the movie did a great job. Easily, I would give this film 4.5 skulls. So that is my review of Red Christmas. I definitely recommend it to people. If you guys have seen it, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Would love to hear from everyone. And as always, thanks so much for watching Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.